Hi there. Today we'll explain the next 12 essential IT terms from the chapter 4.5, Black Box and White Box Testing, Contrasts and Applications in our book. You can find the book linked in the description below. Let's dive in.
Black box testing. A testing method focusing on the inputs and outputs of a system without knowledge of its internal structure. In black box testing, we validate the software's behavior based on expected outcomes, without examining the code itself. White box testing. A testing approach that examines the internal logic and structure of the code. White box testing allows developers to verify code paths, conditions, and loops for errors. Boundary value analysis, a technique for testing edge cases or limits of input ranges. We used boundary value analysis to test login fields with minimum and maximum character limits. Control flow testing, a method of testing the logic and paths within the code to ensure all routes function as intended. Control flow testing helped us identify an unused branch in the payment processing logic. Data-driven testing, testing based on inputting multiple datasets to validate behavior across scenarios. With data-driven testing, we checked how the system handled different customer profiles. Path coverage, a metric that ensures all possible paths within the application's code are tested. By improving path coverage, we increased confidence in our application's reliability. Test stub, a piece of code used to simulate a module's behavior for testing purposes. We created a test stub to mimic the database response during API testing. Error guessing, a technique where testers predict potential problem areas based on experience. Using error guessing, we identified an edge case where the app crashed with special characters in input fields. Code path, the sequence of executed commands or instructions within the code. We analyzed the code path to ensure all conditions were tested during execution. Dynamic testing, testing that occurs during runtime, focusing on system behavior and performance. Dynamic testing allowed us to detect memory leaks during system execution. Static testing, examining code, requirements, or documents without executing the code. Code reviews and static analysis help detect defects early without running the application. Security testing, a type of testing focused on identifying vulnerabilities and ensuring data protection. We conducted security testing to prevent SQL injection attacks and unauthorized access.
Hey Jake, for this release, should we focus more on black box or white box testing?
Since we're verifying system behavior, black box testing will be more useful. But we should also do some white box testing for internal logic.
Good point. Let's also use boundary value analysis to test input fields.
Agreed. And for the authentication module, we should improve path coverage to ensure all scenarios are tested.
Right? Also, should we create test stubs for unavailable components?
Yes, that will help. And let's try some error guessing to find edge cases developers might have missed.
Sounds great. Before we start, let's document the critical code paths we need to test.
Perfect. Once we're done, we can conduct dynamic testing to check runtime behavior.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.